Good morning, everybody. This is Jackie from the Oracle Times, and this is going to be the Aquarius December 2020 forecast reading. Repeat as I always do. I'm in the bushveld in South Africa. It is beautiful here, incredible summer's day, but the internet can be a little bit dodgy, so I might disappear for a second or two. I've had a very, very good run of late, no disappearing acts, so hopefully I'll just stick around. If I do disappear, please just stay with me. I do come back really promptly. Okay, so I'm running a special on my website. I'm going to be putting that link in the description box below. I'm not going to go through all that now, but that's where you can get your private and personal readings as well as your soulmate readings and the Christmas special. Right, let's get stuck, Aquarius, into your reading. Oracle cards, tarot cards, and of course, I will finish up with a relationship reading. And I have a very itchy nose for some reason. We're going to find out why in a sec, no doubt. Okay, Aquarius, so first card up for you guys is Round and Round. This card's coming up quite a lot at the moment. You may find yourself going through a situation which feels very similar. In fact, it may even feel like deja vu. This card normally signifies that even though it feels like exactly the same situation, something has shifted and changed. You're up a level on whatever it may be, okay? Let's get a little bit more insight into what this is about. Next card up, Unfinished Symphony. So it's something that you haven't finished up, something you abandoned, something you didn't get to finish. Now it comes round again and gives you an opportunity to finish it up. Why must you finish it up? Well, let's have a look. Okay, next card up is Come to the Edge. You need to take a chance. You need to take a risk. To you, it feels like a chance or a risk. Okay, so it's something unfinished, something you didn't complete, something that life interfered with and therefore you couldn't complete it, whatever the case may be. It's coming around again. It's giving you another chance. It's going to feel a bit risky, like you have to take a big chance, okay? You need to step off the edge here, apparently. Right, next card up is Regeneration. But this time, hi Nicole, good morning. Okay, you Libran with Ascendant Aquarius. So am I, Nicole. Okay, so this is a second chance on something. This is something that has the potential to come around again. You found a large quartz while you were walking. Okay, cool. Could we have loads of quartz? You did, Rhonda. Okay, we have loads of quartz here where we are as well. So I'm forever wanting to pick them up, but we're on a wildlife estate, so everything needs to stay where it is. But it is so tempting to pick up the quartz stones. Okay, let me get back to the reading. I'm chatting to all of you here. Okay, so what is happening? Something comes round again, something you didn't get to finish before. It feels risky, it feels like taking a chance. Maybe that's what it felt like last time, and that's why you didn't go forth with it. Maybe this time it feels the same way again, it's risky. But has the potential to be something truly rewarding and even successful should you take up this opportunity this time to finish up or pursue or go ahead with whatever it may be. This card always signifies something coming around again, which you can attempt this time, pursue this time, finish up this time, but it has much more potential for success this time around. Last time, the timing was not right, okay? Going to do another card here. You may ask me why. It's funny because that's what came into my head as I was telling you that little bit. So why? Down the road, you're going to see why. Right now, the explanations will not be there for you. You're not going to see them or hear them or understand them at the moment. But when you look back one day, you're going to see, oh my word, that is why now I had to do that, okay? I needed to be in this time at that place to cross paths with, and a card fell out for you. Isn't that interesting? Slid straight out into my hand, a tarot card. Everything is not black and white. So part of the cryptic answer to your why is that sometimes things are not what they seem. Okay, sometimes things are not as clear cut as they seem. It's not a case of back then it didn't succeed because I didn't pursue it well enough or I wasn't lucky or whatever. I'm using that as an example. It could apply to some of you, but it's a case of things are not quite what they seem at the moment. So even if you pursue something and maybe you feel it is risky, remember things are not what they seem. They're not black and white. There is other things at play here, which maybe down the road, down the line, you're going to look back and say, okay, I didn't see that at the time for what it was, but that's how it helped me. That's how it got me successful. That's how it steered me in the right direction, or whatever it may be. Okay, one more tarot card coming out here, the King of Water. Ultimately, for me, always the kings and queens of any deck have reached the pinnacle of that particular, what you say, element. And this is water. This is emotions. The king is in, I don't want to use the word control because that's not what it is. The king can harness his emotions and use them to his greatest benefit. He will use his emotions to go after what he wants. He will use his emotions to sustain what he does. Okay, so that's what it's all about. So ultimately, I think if you put these two cards together, I would say something is not quite what it seems. And if you can kind of harness your emotions and use them to propel you and drive you forward instead of perhaps making you worried or nervous or insecure about what you're doing, then you kind of reach that status where you're using your emotions to your absolute benefit. You're using them to drive you forward instead of to hold you back. That's the message, yes. Your emotions can, in December, drive you forward and not hold you back. And look what you get next. That is the Three of Fire. Now, this card is very similar to the Fool, but he's older, he's wiser, he has experience, he has drive, he has ambition. The Fool kind of just steps out in that journey with huge amounts of optimism, and that's about it. This guy is a lot older and a lot wiser, and he knows what he wants. He comes with very little baggage, which is the important part of this, but he sets off on his journey. Now, the very little baggage can very much be a case of you don't have all those fears and restrictions and what else not. And now a story comes together in my head. Right, so this is something you are pursuing again in December. It has the potential to be hugely successful this time. Last time when you tried it, you were younger. You were not as wise. You did not have as much as experience. Your emotions perhaps got in the way of what you were doing. This time you're older, wiser, more experienced, and you can use your emotions more constructively and creatively. There we go. That is your message. Very nice. And remember, ultimately, whatever this is, it has the potential to be hugely successful for you. Hugely successful is going to really depend on your own life story. I mean, I'm not one that wants my name up in banners and huge fancy cars and things like that. Maybe you're the same. Maybe you do want that. Maybe that's what's success to you. But what I'm saying is success means different things to different people. So when I say it can be hugely successful, it's going to depend on what you call successful in your life. Okay, that's how it can be successful. Now, let's do a relationship reading, all right? Those of you looking for relationships, those of you in relationships and wanting a reading, let's see what's up for you in December. First card up, let your friends help you, ask for and accept help from others. So, your friends are the pivotal sort of point in relationships in December. Possibly they're the ones that can introduce you to someone, or they're the ones to spend time with. It will be good for your relationship. I'm now going to see what more comes with that story. Next card up. Worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your life. For those of you that have been waiting for that someone to step in your life, a friend could very possibly be introducing you to somebody in the month of December, okay? It's a fated moment, and you were waiting for it. Those of you that are in existing relationships and partnerships, there's a fated moment coming in your relationship. It's going to happen via your friends, in your social circle somehow. Okay, let's take a closer look at this, or a little bit more. You deserve love, you are lovable. If someone comes into your life now, via friends, and it's a fated moment, and it's someone you've been waiting for, they're going to treat you with a kind of kindness, respect, compassion, caring, the list, you know what it is. That's the kind of person they're going to be. They were worth waiting for, definitely. And if you're in an existing relationship, maybe this fated moment can be about, via your friends, your social circle somehow, you come to a fated moment within your relationship in December that makes you feel appreciated, okay? Makes you feel more appreciated, makes you feel genuinely appreciated, okay? And there's a card that is flying out of the deck, so I'm just going to go after it. I'm coming back now. Your card, oh, okay, that's a nice one to go after very soon. I'm glad I didn't leave it there. So this is going to be happening pretty soon. So those of you that have been waiting for that fated someone to come into your life that treats you like the lovely, wonderful person that you are, and my watchers, readers in general, are those kind of people. I know a lot of you personally, and you are lovely people. You genuinely are. I sometimes think I'm the luckiest reader. Okay, so you deserve this person, and here they come. Now remember as well, Keep clearly in your mind what you want. Don't be focusing on what you don't want. There was a crow calling out here the whole morning this morning. So I'm just going to tell you that little story. And a crow symbolically means focus on the positive, detach from the negative. So focus on what you want in relationships and out of your partner if you have an existing partner, not on what is wrong or you don't want, okay? So it really is about focusing on what you want, building that picture on your mind and thinking about that. And then very quickly, that is what is going to manifest in your life. Nicole, I'm glad you enjoyed that message and it resonated. Right, guys, thank you so much for chatting to me. I really genuinely enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I will speak to you soon. Remember to watch the Friday readings as well, the weekly readings if you want to. And all the contact details if you want readings or anything will be in the description box below, including the Christmas special. I always do a Christmas special for you guys. Wishing you much love and hugs for the month of December.